Has been playing music since he was a young child. An accident that left him mostly paralyzed hasn't kept him from continuing with his passion. Joining me now is Jon Weems. Jon, thanks for joining me this morning. You say
Good
you've been
here.
Hey, we appreciate it. It's bright and early. Everyone likes to get up. How long have you been involved in music, and how did it start for you?
Well, I've pretty much been involved in music my entire life. Started when I was a kid. My older sister, she played the piano, and my parents noticed that I would start climbing up on the piano bench and start tapping out little melodies myself. And so she started getting me, teaching me little duets that we'd play together. And so from that, my parents decided that I should take piano lessons. That was about when I was 5 years old.
So it just kind of blossomed from there. Now, do you just play the piano, or?
No. After playing piano for about 5 years, I started taking guitar lessons. And then once I got into school, bands, and intermediate and high school, I was playing the trumpet, baritone, guitar, bass guitar, and snare drum.
So what don't you play?
There's a lot of things I don't play. But
well, it sounds like you have a lot of guns in the arsenal, so to speak.
Yeah.
When you had an accident in the early 90s, it was a diving accident, I understand.
Yes.
Did that slow you down? Did that keep you from playing? Were you ever told you'll never play again? Did it look bleak?
No, not really. There was never any negativity around me surrounding my accident. I still had tunes in my head, and I knew that I just needed to find a way to get them out. And that's what gave me the idea of, just buying a keyboard, because I knew I could tap out one melody at a time, and I'd worked with sequencers before, so I knew there was hope, and I'd find a way to get something out there.
So how do you put it all together? Because while you still perform and you still compose, it's done a little bit differently than maybe you did in the past.
Yeah, it's very tedious, and it takes a lot of patience, but you just have to realize that you're going to have something great when, hopefully, when you end the project. But I just have a sequencer on my keyboard, and I'll just tap out one little melody at a time, and then I can go back and add something on top of that, and I can add some drum parts, some bass parts, and that can be just one sequence, and I can have in one song maybe 50, 60, 80 sequences, and they all kind of just go together like a puzzle.
Great. To
make a song.
Well, we're going to hear some of those songs later in the broadcast.
Yeah.
Jon, I look forward to hearing that, because I did see the story that we did on you guys last night, so we certainly appreciate that. Now, if you want to learn more about Jon and hear some of his songs, check out his webpage. We've created a link to it on ours. Just go to WDBJ7.com and click on websites in the news. Alrighty, we're going to have more News 7 Sunday morning coming up, and also performance with Jon just a little bit. Hang in there. More News 7's back.